What's up, heathens? How y'all doing? Tonight we were supposed to have a flat earther on to have a discussion, but sadly we did not get that. He still hasn't responded to my message where I was giving him the hangout link and everything, so I don't know. Maybe he'll join us midstream or something like that. But I have a backup plan. This was supposed to be a discussion as opposed to just a general response video. So the video that he actually asked for people to like comment on and stuff, that we are going to go through. And it's really short, so I don't know. I've got a Nathan Thompson video that we could also kind of discuss, but it's a lot longer, so I don't really know if I want to get into that. We'll see, like when we get there, and if he shows up. So, but I do appreciate everybody joining tonight. I especially appreciate the Skeptic Mafia, which we are definitely going to be reading your comments. I'm gonna have to do like a screen capture of my desktop kind of situation, because I my phone died while I was screen capping things. So we're gonna have to do that. But I do have a full stream for you tonight. I've got some Today I Learns that you might like. And I don't have any shitty ass sciences or out of context quotes. But we are going to get into the actual questions in the video. We're going to learn, we're going to talk about what space atmosphere is, all this other shit. So, if you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe. Because, TIRC? I don't know.
Dumbass?
TIRC?
Oh.
It says TIRC Life.
I don't know why he didn't come on. I wish he would have come on and talked.
Well, okay. I knew that it was a long shot to get him on the show because, I mean, like, it took him 2 days to respond to one. Like, me asking him, hey, you want to come on this Friday? He didn't respond until this morning about it. So I don't know what time zone he's working in, but apparently he's working in his own universe.
He seems like a nice bloke.
A nice bloke? When did you become, like, British?
I'm fucking fancy. Didn't you know that?
I mean, yeah, I know you're yeah. All right. So, this guy right here, he's got a few questions. And they're not particularly good questions, and it's a little hard to hear them, but we're going to answer them the best we can.
Got a few questions about the earth and its fucking shape and shit, you know what I'm saying? Everybody saying it's flat, which I agree with. Everybody saying it's low, but look, check it out.
God damn it. Like, I get it, you're in your car, I guess you're going somewhere, but, like, is there any way that you could, like, speak up or something, Turk? I mean, I don't know. It's hard to hear. I get that you're mumbling and you're complaining about, like, people believing that the Earth is a globe and stuff, but, I mean, Jesus Christ, man. Okay.
On the flat earth side, why we believe what we believe, because things like this, like, look, check this out, like, how do they know what the atmosphere of space would be like? Like, how do they know it would be the material it was in order for them to know to build the astronaut suits, Like, how do they know? Of course, I know they sent...
Okay, so this is his asking of what is... In his email to me, he said, what is the material of space? What is the atmosphere of space? Like, how did we know these things? And, I mean, the way that we know these things is just science. I mean, there have been discoveries of things that, we didn't necessarily know before, but we were able to detect. like we know what the sun is, what it's made of, what it emits, and everything like that, because we have sensors here on Earth that we can take these readings and we can extrapolate from the output of the sun as to what's in the universe. We've also been able to see, other galaxies and nebula and all this other stuff. So, I mean, you have like hydrogen or helium gases or whatnot floating around out there. You've also got little like bits of dust that collect into nebula. That is, or those aren't really necessarily dust. It's like gases and all this other stuff. There's actually a link that I've got in the description right now if you want to know more about it. It's from Northwestern University. And most of space is empty, but it's not a perfect vacuum. Like it's an imperfect one. So there's a lot of interstellar dust, and a lot of tiny particles. And then there's the solar wind that's given off from the different stars and whatnot. Let's say isolated particles, hydrogen atoms, and they form these clouds that are like huge. And those are called the nebulae. There's radio heat, X waves, those all echo throughout space. And we've been able to detect these things not only here on Earth because we're in the universe, but we've also been able to send out satellites to take readings. That's how we know that part of our atmosphere actually extends out to like 600,000 miles away from us. And so that makes the moon technically part of still in the atmosphere. A lot of flat earthers want to run with that, but oh well. Basic Bro says, let's not forget dark matter. Yes, there's dark matter out there too. We've been able to prove that. We got Teresa Ferris. He probably canceled because he couldn't find a good enough Wi-Fi connection so he could debate from his car. And then we got Mike Mick that says, congratulations on getting hitched. Sorry I'm late. Love y'all. Thank you, Mike Mick. All right, let's get to his next one.
What about Quentin?
Oh, what did Quentin? Did Quentin send a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't show up on the deal. Quentin, there is a request for you to twerk. Now twerk.
From Jared Woodhouse.
Oh, Jared Woodhouse asked to twerk. Okay, I'm gonna twerk for you guys. Y'all ready? I mean, y'all can't see, but I'm doing it.
But I can see it, so thanks.
All right.
The satellite up there, but how they even know what material is in the satellite? And in order for it to survive.
Well, I mean, we can harden up the satellites to take the kind of radiation. Like, I mean, it doesn't really take all that much to like shield components from the radiation that's out there. I mean, basically, we have sent up satellites before. We know what different waves and particles and everything like that's in the galaxy. We even know like the first elements of the galaxy. One of them was it hydrogen, I believe, and the hydrogen atoms formed into helium atoms, and that's actually in the sun. That's the fusion that takes place. Hydrogen and helium. Hydrogen gets crushed together with other hydrogen atoms to create helium, and then other heavier elements are created as well. And that's in the fusioning of the stars. So, I mean, what it boils down to is that we use science and we can basically have a very educated guess, a hypothesis as to what's out there, and then we can extrapolate from there. And it's not like just a wild hair guess that you pull out of your ass. Like, what's out in the universe is always subject to change.
Obviously, it was a success. I don't know, but anyway, another thing.
But primarily, like, it's empty space. Like, I don't think that he understands that. Like, it's just empty space. Maybe he can't understand empty space, but in any case, like, it's empty space, but it's not like perfectly empty.
We spinning it however fast, whatever, but we supposedly spinning fast in the motherfucker.
We supposedly spinning faster than a motherfucker. How fast do motherfuckers go? This feels like a shitty ass science. Well, motherfuckers have to go
so
pretty fast.
No, you gotta do it like a your mama's so fat joke. Motherfuckers go so fast, and then whatever because you're the clever one.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
See, motherfuckers go so fast they gotta outrun the children of the women they fucked because they're motherfuckers. They gotta outrun them. They're like 28 years old or something, and so they're probably track stars. If they're motherfuckers.
That one didn't work for me.
It didn't work for you?
I don't understand it.
Motherfuckers. It's a
like,
mom.
No, I got that. I don't understand the whole 28 or yeah.
Because they're moms. They have adult kids. The adult kids are broke. They're living at home. They come home to some guy fucking their mom. He's a motherfucker. He's got to run to get away from the kid because the kid's going to try to kick his ass or something.
I thought the kid was 28. This is not a kid.
The kid's 28.
The kids are not 28.
Kid, like mom. Kid.
Why are they adults?
Why are you overthinking this?
I don't know. I'm so confused right now.
Well, I don't know how fast motherfuckers are. Apparently, it's more than 1,000 miles per hour at the equator, though.
Joke? KC.
Yeah. It also went other people's heads. So it's not just you. PetSmart said, "Motherfuckers go so fast it makes the Earth go flat." Oh man, I really wish this guy would come. Paul Reap, why is it every flurfer streams from their car? I don't know. It's a good question, but I mean, I don't know. All right, what else do you got?
Still on Earth, like I guess we spin it, but we don't feel it. So at what point does it slow down, or does it stop in our consciousness per se?
Yeah, the Earth doesn't stop spinning.
That would be problematic.
Yeah, I mean, for it to like stop spinning, that would cause a whole bunch of fucking chaos. But I don't understand why like something has to stop spinning. Like, why does the Earth have to stop spinning at some point? Like, is he expecting the Earth to be going so fast, and he thinks like there's a major type of friction that's causing it to slow down at some point? I'm guessing that's what he thinks. But I mean, the only thing that's really gonna cause it to slow down is maybe the moon. But I mean, the moon's orbit is getting larger and larger, and it's it's gonna have even less of an effect on the Earth as far as like it's slowing down. Right now, the moon's totally locked with the Earth, but there's still some like power loss, from not like electrical power. I just meant like energy loss.
Michael W. Robles said, Caitlin Chloe, isn't calculating the velocity of motherfuckers part of your degree program? No, it's not.
I would love it if you do one of your projects and it's like, we decided to calculate the speed of motherfuckers. This motherfucker on the equator is going 1,000 miles per hour. This motherfucker up here is not. The end.
If we propose that to the professor as like a project, they'd be like, "What?
What the motherfucker are you saying?"
Right?
When it comes to like an astronaut, because like obviously going out into space. So when does the Earth speed up to its rate of speed that they measure? When does it happen, and how do they measure it? And why are the pictures like still? Like when they take.
Okay, hold on. So he's asking a bunch of things here. Basically, he's wondering how we determined how fast the Earth is spinning. Okay, well, we know the circumference of the Earth. And then if you take the fact that the Earth revolves, in one day, like it spins a full 360 degrees in one day. So that means that at the equator, for it to go so many miles, I think it's like it's nearly 25,000 miles. If you for it to go 25,000 miles, like you just divide that by 24 hours a day, that's your miles per hour, and you would end up somewhere around 1,000. That would be a good guesstimate. You could do that, or you could look at the actual rotational speed, which is the one that matters, and that's 0.0006944 revolutions per minute. And that's the one that actually matters. So I get that at the equator, from a reference point outside the Earth, we're moving pretty fast. But actually, from a reference point on the Earth, we're not really moving that fast. And that's the important point that he's missing here. And I hate that he's missing it so bad. But he just asked, why, when you take a picture of the Earth from like the moon or outside of the Earth, like from the ISS or something, why isn't the motherfucker moving? He expects it to be moving so fast that you can't get like a still picture of the Earth.
Like a spinning basketball.
Right.
That's not how that shit works. It's one rotation per fucking day.
I know. And with how fast it actually rotates, it's quite easy to get a picture of the Earth with it being like still in the picture, not having like motion blur and all that other kind of shit.
Pictures from the moon or whatever, satellites, whatever. How, or I mean, I can understand, but not at the rate of speed that the guys say that the Earth is speeding at. Like, how the fuck could you get a picture of something spinning like that? On top of you being on the moon and it's spinning too, like. I guess the only time you can tell when the Earth and Moon is spinning is when you're in between the two?
No.
He makes me tired.
Yeah. So, like, the moon does have a spin to it, because that's how it always, the same side of the moon's always facing the Earth. So, I mean, it does have a spin to it, but the spin is perfectly timed to where we only see one side of the moon. So, I mean, I guess technically you're always seeing the moon spin, just like you're always seeing the Earth spin. It's just moving so slow that you can't tell it with your eyes if, like, in a 5-minute time span. Like, I'm guessing that he's expecting to see motion blur in the sky and all this other kind of shit, but that's just simply not how reality works. Drew's book reviews. They take a photo radar gun up into orbit, point it at the Earth, then record the results. That's how they measure the speed of the Earth. Oh, man. Yes, Drew. That's exactly it. They take a radar gun, zip, up into in between the moon and the Earth, and then they boop, get it. And it's like, I gotta write you a ticket. Oh, man. Scott Meyer says, is 29 days spin? There's not a 29-day spin. Like, it spins every day. Well, I guess you're talking about the moon. I'm not so keen on like the technical shit on the moon. I just know that the moon spins at the exact velocity that it needs for the same side of the moon to be facing the Earth. Jenny says radar guns are fake. They need to use a measuring tape. Of course they do. Here's a quick question. If you're on the equator and you jump up and fart at the same time, will you go speeding off the fucking Earth like a motherfucker? Is that how you can measure how fast motherfuckers go?
Nobody asked that question.
You jump up.
Did you ask? Who asked that question?
I did.
Of course you did.
I guess when you're in between them, they both spinning fast as hell, but as soon as you enter the atmosphere or on the land, it stops and you're spinning with it or whatever.
Well, no. I mean, when like astronauts launch off of the Earth, they're going like 17,500 miles an hour. So, I mean, they're going around the Earth and they're going so fast that like they'll never start, I guess, landing on the Earth or whatnot. Like, it goes so fast that it keeps missing the Earth. And so that's what an orbit is. There's that, but I mean, I'm guessing he thinks that like gravity stops at the edge of space is what I feel like he's thinking here. But I mean, Earth's gravity affects the moon. Of course, the sun affects the moon too. I get it, but I don't think that he really understands like gravity and all of its forces and effects. Gary White, how is the moon, the Earth and the moon spin at the same time? They don't spin at the same time. He is a dumpster fire flat earther. Probably. I don't know. He won't. He's still not joined the chat here, and I have not received another email from him. Maybe he thinks it's next Friday.
I don't know.
It's just, it really bugs me because I specifically said tonight, and it's like, if you're going to agree to something, just agree to it and do it.
Random Explorer said speed of a motherfucker. E equals MF squared.
That's a good one. All right, he's about done.
I'm just saying, man, somebody please help me out with this.
I'm trying to help you out, TIRC. If you could join the chat, that would be awesome. I don't know if you could actually, like, understand me if I did say anything. All right, heathens. Well, that's going to be it for me tonight. I'm glad that everybody showed up that did. I'm sorry that we didn't have anybody on to have a dumpster fire with. Maybe I can get somebody next week. Or you could tune into the Non Sequitur show tomorrow night when I think that we're supposed to be having a Saturday night fight. That's going to be after we see Shazam. So, I mean, I know I'm going to feel good. I mean, KC, she's going to be well rested.
Yeah, because I'll take a nap.
Yeah, you will. But anyways, heathens, y'all have a nice night. I will see you guys later. If you can, go and watch one of my videos. I put one up today. Jen Morgan, I'd send a super chat, but what I have to say takes up. That's it.
So you can tag him, like just do the @Godless space engineer, and then he'll be able to see it.
Yep.
You don't have to do the super chats.
No.
But thank you.
Thank you. Yes, thank you all the same. Teresa Ferris?
Ferris.
Teresa Ferris. I think we're all a lot calmer without this guy's presence. I can agree with that.
I feel like she's your new charisma.
Yeah. Timothy Dutton, maybe you guys can get a version of the holy hand grenade for combat flurfers. Two combat flurfers. That would be interesting.
I don't know what that is.
Holy hand grenade? I'll tell you later.
Oh.
I will see you guys later. Don't forget to stand up and use your voice. Bye, heathens.
Bye, y'all.